everybody, what's going on tonight? So just got home from work, just got a few things to do, ate supper, took son to football practice. Don't have much going on with the truck, just waiting on some other stuff to come in, waiting on my oil to come in so I can do my oil change. Sorry, kind of going through my jungle over here, trying to get my oil drain pan. We got my mower here. I've got to get it serviced up and ready for next weekend. Going to take the blades off, get them sharpened up, put a new set of blades on it a few weeks ago. I usually try and change them, or actually sharpen them about every probably 3 to 4 weeks. So, and then our mowers need service about every 100 hours. So, busy doing that most of the time. Got actually I got some other stuff too. I've got a couple of cords here that were cut while trimming bushes. Was not me, was my dad. I use gas trimmers. I know they're a little bit heavier, but I don't have to worry about cords. I just worry about filling up the gas there. So, sorry, it might be a little close, huh? Anyway, got a couple of those that got to get fixed. The only reason I will fix them is because these heavy cords like this are about $80 a piece, and you know, stuff like that's expensive, and why throw it away when I can splice them back together? I'll show you how I'm going to fix them. I have the stuff to fix at least one of them in my truck and get it up and going. So I'll get my table and stuff set up, and I'll show you how I fix that stuff up also. But right now I want to get this mower up in the air and start draining the oil and getting the blades off. Alright, I don't know how well you can see, but the motor's still just a little bit warm. On these Dixie choppers, they have this little cap right there that plugs the drain. And what I like to do, some of the classic models, they actually have a hose coming from the bottom of the oil pan right under here all the way out, and then it has a cap on it. But unfortunately I don't have that, so I just use a piece of clear hose. I put it over the red stopper, and I just do it like that. Push the tabs in on each side and pull out, if I can get them out. Well, crap. I'm noticing things are a lot more difficult now that I'm trying to show you guys how to do stuff and hold the camera at the same time. There. Had to use both hands, but anyway, you get the idea. If you look right in there, you can see that. And then the oil just starts draining out of my hose right there. Quick and painless process. My oil filters are on this other side right down there. We just run a Stems oil filter. I buy them in bulk by the case because we use so many of them running 3 mowers. And those are kept right in here. And I only have 4 left, so I'm gonna have to be ordering some more of those. Another thing I did purchase, I know, I'm kind of all over. You probably can't see me very well. I did purchase my clay bar kit for my wife's car. So that's also going to be another project I'm going to be getting in here and getting things taken care of. There's only so much time in a day, and I'm sure you all know that. So to get my mower up in the air, like you saw probably on my last video, I use what's called a jungle jack, if you remember correctly, and that is that thing right there. And I just put that right underneath this piece right here. And up she goes. Just like that. That also helps the oil drain out just a little bit. Yeah, it should be all right. Except for when I did that, it put that down in the oil. So let's set that back down. Some things, I forgot that I put an extension on my jack. I put this extension on here and made it sit just a little bit taller. That way my deck sits up just a little bit higher. So I have not changed my oil since I put this extension on there. So what I did was I just cut these. I had 2 tabs welded on right here on both sides, and then this piece right here had a pin through it that way. So I needed it longer to get my deck up off the ground more, because my impact would not go in between the concrete and the bolt holding the blades on right there. So let's set this back down and do take 2. So let's go over here and see what kind of mess that I've made. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Grab just some rags and just wipe that off real fast and we'll be fine. My brother just called just a few minutes ago, and he has broke his mower because he is in the business also, and he has his own properties. And he broke the deck on his mower, so he's coming over here in just a little bit to get his deck welded back up. So I'm gonna have to get some welding done on that also. So as you can see, it's a never-ending process around here. I just have a Northern hydraulic MIG welder. It's basically like the Lincoln Weldpack 135 with gasket. So it does me pretty good. Can't complain at all. There's my wife's car that I'm going to be doing the clay bar job on. I'm going to go out here and take a quick walk around on it. It's a 2012 Dodge Charger. With the Hemi in it. It's the RT Max. Leather interior. Her license plate, she loves shoes. So that was a birthday gift for her 1 year. Then it has it's got all leather interior. It's a pretty nice car. She really, really enjoys driving it. It does have the Hemi in it, all-wheel drive. It does have heated and air conditioning seats and heated and cooled cup holders. I mean, you know, what's better than keeping your coffee hot and your water cold? So let's go over here and see what we got going on with the mower. Seems like we're just about done. Let's go over here and we can start getting the oil filter off. I don't necessarily use a tool except for my hands. Most of the time they're not on tight enough to where you have to use an oil filter wrench or anything. Just remember to slide the pan underneath so you catch the oil instead of letting that drip all over the floor. Let that run out just a little bit. Right now I got about 760 hours on this mower, so it's still going pretty good. I bought it used with 160 hours on it. So while we let that drain, I'll grab the other oil filter. And when I do that, and now you're looking at my chest, right? I gotta pay attention when I'm doing these videos, because sometimes I'm not paying attention and all you can see is, during the week, all you can see is yellow. So, sounds like it's done. Get this off of there. Hold on just a minute. All right, guys, my brother just got here. Say hi.
Hey.
This is my brother Gary.
How you doing?
Let's see what he's got messed up on this mower.
See how this hanger is straight out? This one? It's not supposed to do that.
All right, that's pretty easy fix. We'll just have to pull this cotter pin out, bring it back up into place. We'll have to grind some of this paint off and get a good penetrating weld in there. But I think we're going to shut the camera off and just get it fixed, because you guys have saw me well before. It's nothing new. You saw me fix the 50-inch, the support on that. So we've already done the Welding 101 video. Let's just get this one fixed and get it back on the road. Okay, so brother's mower is all fixed. It took a little bit longer than I anticipated. There was a little bit more wrong than just that hanger broke. We had to re-level his deck. One of his wheels in front was just hanging on by a thread, essentially. So let's get back to my mower and finish getting this oil changed. Now, what I like to do is grab this. It fell off when I tipped it back, check everything out, make sure it's okay. So what I like to do is I take just a little bit of oil. Basically, I just take the old oil filter and I do that. Make sure that ring is wet, and then just go down and spin it on. I forgot to turn the lights on, so you guys probably can't see that very well. We're ready to grab some oil and dump in her. I just went to Walmart real quick and I grabbed some of their 10W30 full synthetic. It's just a Super Tech. We change our oil every 100 hours, so I don't spend a whole lot of money on oil for my mowers like I do on the oil for my truck, but I run my truck 6,000–7,000 miles too, so that's why I spend just a little bit more money on the oil on that. So I'm gonna get the oil in this, and I'm hoping to still get to at least one of the extension cords and getting it fixed so I can show you this process. What I have here is, these are a heat shrink, and as you see that part number there from Napa, so as you heat this up with your torch, it heat shrinks it, plus that little piece inside there is solder, and you get a soldered connection. I like those a lot better than crimp connections. I think they hold better. I try on everything to do a soldered connection. just something I like to do. Grab this oil and dump this in. The mower takes right about 2 quarts. And it goes in right there. I got another quart over there. Alright, that's that. So, I think I'm gonna end this for tonight, guys. Sorry, didn't get into much, but with Gary stopping by and getting his mower fixed up for him, that took a little bit more time than I thought. Anyway, that's the ins and outs of what I do to service my mowers on a semi-constant basis. I also will take the grease gun, and I have a grease cert on each one of the spindles. There's 3 different blade spindles, and then there is grease certs on my front spindles here and on the axle. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only about 7 grease certs, so not too bad. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my videos. It's pretty fun making these. I hope it's entertaining for you to watch. In the meantime, I hope you learn something too. A lot of times the stuff that I film is stuff that I'm doing for the first time also. So I'm learning as I'm showing you, I guess you could say, or as you're learning. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, guys, thanks for making it to the end. Hit that like button. If you have not already done so, subscribe. I'm going to be doing more videos, different things. The one project I think we did scrap, it's not even in here anymore, and that's putting this engine in a little electric dirt bike. It was going to be just a little bit more than what I'm going to have time for in this point in time. So I think we're going to scrap that project. He does have a drift trike out there that we may take and put that little engine in, so that would be just a little bit easier. The only thing that's going to consist of is building a bracket. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. You guys have a great night. Like, subscribe, comment if you wish. Talk to you later. Bye.